This grand preview of a grand match.
Yes.
A dead rubber. India versus Afghanistan. Of course, both the teams are winless in this Super 4
stage. It's not just a dead rubber, it's the deadest of dead rubbers. At least tomorrow's match, the teams will say, okay, prep for final, momentum, whatever.
Yes.
Here is what? Both the teams are knocked out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only pride at stake.
In fact, the one joke I've been seeing doing the rounds online is, since we always talk about mathematical permutations and combinations, if India get Afghanistan out for under 100, both teams can make it to the airport for an early flight.
Why?
Because then they'll get the runs quickly and go. No, there's no permutations and combinations here. Both teams are done for.
Both teams are done for. Yes. Yeah. Happy Onam
Happy
today.
Onam.
It is
Sports
Onam.
News. Tell us your real name.
Yeah.
Sports news.
Yes.
So we'll take lot of questions today. Lot of questions. In fact, Nikhil should also join us in a short while from now from Dubai. By the way, I'm sure you must have seen that video on Sports Today that Nikhil has just done a little while back, where I think within the stadium premises.
Yes. Just at the entrance.
So there was a fire there at the entrance in Dubai where the match has to be played, and Nikhil, I believe, did not capture anything, but of course you won't see those visuals anywhere because you can't do anything and everything in Dubai.
Yes.
Certainly not without certain approvals.
Exactly.
Yep.
Ishan Kishan is not there in this squad, but as you said, Shashank,
surprised that he was dropped.
Surprised that he was dropped. Yeah.
Rishabh and Rahul out of World Cup, and Sanju.
I just want to know one thing. You know, we were supposed to be here at 6:45, but then we took I think 5 extra minutes. We got late, so we were discussing what should be the title of this conversation. So I was just wondering, it should be a question: what is at stake today? What is at stake?
Not getting the wooden spoon.
Perhaps you would want to explore, as in Rohit Sharma's words, we will want to seek more answers.
They didn't get enough before.
They haven't, apparently, because the experimentation will all continue. You should have been playing with your core, irrespective of injuries or foresight or hindsight or any kind of sight. You should have been playing with your core 3 months before.
Now, you're talking about any kinds of sight. What we are seeing is short sight.
That is also absent. They are not even seeing it. There's no sight. It's just that you're groping in the dark, and then you're hoping that there's a ray of light somewhere.
Grope and hope, the Indian team strategy.
Yep, that is how it is.
India will be under some pressure. By the way, Afghanistan, I still feel that India will be the favourites here because
Afghanistan are no mugs.
Exactly, they won't be pushovers.
There are two left-arm pacers.
There are two
and one informed left-arm pacer.
And Rashid Khan is there. Mujib is there.
Nabi can be an underrated operator on his day.
And Mujib on that Sharjah deck, 4 overs, 1 for 12. Economy of
but today they're playing in Dubai. Yeah?
They are playing in Dubai, but still Mujib.
And I feel for Afghanistan. You're giving them back-to-back matches.
What a match! But yesterday, what a match!
What a match!
Oh, it was crazy.
This Asia Cup, we've seen quite a few close matches.
India Pakistan Super 4.
Yeah, India Sri Lanka also.
India Sri Lanka Afghanistan in the
and India Pakistan, even the first match also.
Yeah, that's what I'm going by chronological. India Pakistan league stage, then barring the 2 Hong Kong games, none. Sri Lanka Bangladesh, Sri Lanka Afghanistan in the Super 4. Then India Pakistan yet again, India Pakistan Afghanistan.
But if you have to pick one,
yesterday's match
was something else. I mean, a 19-year-old, number 11, 4th international match, coming in and saying, never mind, I'll hit 2 sixes. Why do you see that?
By the way, highest last wicket partnership in T20 history, number 10 and number 11 involved. Imagine, that was the odds.
Wait, so this is including associate nations and everything?
Yeah. Number 10 and 11, only when number 10 and 11 are batted together, that's the highest partnership you had, 12. Man, but 2 sixes. Imagine Fazal Haq Farooqi. He had bowled so brilliantly.
This was his last 2 balls.
But you see Pakistan-Afghanistan games. Afghanistan have almost pushed Pakistan. They've gotten a win, but faltered. World Cup 2019. Classic is
Yes.
last over.
In fact, you could say the same about, remember, Afghanistan, India in the 2019 World Cup. India were this close to losing.
Shami hat-trick.
That Shami hat-trick.
Yes.
That match could have been going either way. Let's be fair.
Second time also, Pakistan, Afghanistan have had tussles both on and off the field.
Correct.
2019 leads.
You know, if India lose the toss and
Bat first.
Anyway,
bat first,
Fazal Farooqi getting a ball to instinct Rohit and Rahul.
Rohit, Rahul, and
say
Virat.
Virat is also
Yeah.
there. Then, if not just Farooqi, they have another.
Fahid.
Exactly. Farid Malik.
Farid, yep.
Farid Malik is there, and then not to forget their spinners, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
The three spinners are top
yes,
notch.
we
And
see-
Rashid is bowling the leg break well.
Yeah.
You remember Shadab's dismissal? That was a classic leg break.
Yeah. I think same delivery even Ravi Bishnoi also bowled.
Yes, he's finally developed that good.
Yeah.
To Asif Ali, unfortunately.
And Arshdeep dropped that catch. Yep. So, but today I think two changes incoming and loading for the Indian cricket team. Deepak Chahar in.
Yeah, well, speaking of,
Deepak Chahar for sure, because see,
Yeah.
they made that announcement, they made that official announcement that Deepak Chahar has replaced Avesh Khan only and only because they wanted him to play
Yes.
this match.
no other reason.
And I think Akshar Patel in.
I would want to see Bishnoi back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hard done by him.
Absolutely.
And-
you know, that was a pata wicket on which Ravi Bishnoi played that
Yeah.
game
And he
against
bowled
Pakistan.
so well.
And he was the best of the lot, by the way.
Exactly.
1 for 26 in 4
He was
overs.
best of the lot, and he could have actually won you that game if that catch would have been taken.
Yeah.
But then on the same wicket, the next match, that is India versus Sri Lanka,
Sri
was
Lanka.
also played, and it was fairly better for a spinner.
Yeah.
And who gets to play? Ravi Chandran.
Ravi Chandran Ashwin.
So, you know, I still feel that Ravi Bishnoi should get a game, but I can't say.
Okay, what according to you is the greatest mystery of all time? Just to you both. The greatest mystery of all time.
Context.
I mean, supposing your unsolved cases or unsolved mystery, what would you rate us?
Interesting question.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, actually, that would be the best.
Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah.
Don't you want to include Deepak Huda's inclusion in the playing 11 and not bowling him?
That was
Couldn't that be a mystery?
that even that, imagine that despite Rohit giving an explanation, it's still not a good response.
Fourth bowler, fifth bowler. We bowled with 4 pacers, 3 spinners.
You know what he said in that PC? He said that we wanted to bowl him in this match, but the two
Two
openers-
right-handers were set.
And I'm like, but when Nawaz was batting over there, us time you didn't bowl.
You didn't bowl. And even in that game, Sri Lanka game, 3 consecutive you are going to have left-handers. You still didn't bowl him. Ashwin. Why?
Then you
Ashwin?
didn't need to actually bowl him because you had an Ashwin.
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
That is for me the greatest mystery of this modern era.
I think this will unfortunately end up
Rohit
costing-
Sharma, by the way, is not playing. If you can change.
Oh my goodness.
So much for so is KL Rahul the skipper?
Or Hardik.
No, I think it will be KL. He's the
KL.
designated vice captain.
So we'll have 4 changes today then, 3 or 4 changes.
Minimum.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Rohit Sharma to miss the game and left arm threat.
No, he maybe needed some rest.
Rest.
It's been a very hard.
KL Rahul is going for the toss.
Okay, KL Rahul, the captain.
Wonderful.
Rohit Sharma rested KL Rahul to lead India.
I don't understand this. The guy is already under pressure, so you'll put him out there as a
No,
captain.
you're talking about a break.
No. Sarcastic.
If
Need a
rested,
break.
okay. Rohit didn't play West Indies. He played West
I'm
Indies,
being
right?
sarcastic. He didn't need a break.
No, I'm asking seriously. Did he play West Indies?
No, I think West Indies. No, I think he was there.
He did play.
He was there. He was
Okay.
there.
So then directly to the Asia Cup. How many matches did he play in total? 8 matches?
No, but then he was there for what do you call England also, no?
Huh.
England maybe he was
10.
there.
10 T20Is. When you can play almost that double for your IPL franchisee.
You're playing 14 group stages and then potentially 2 to 3 knockouts. So 17 matches.
Before the World T20.
And mind you, that IPL, the schedule is far more relentless. You're
And
playing a
yet-
game every 2-3 days.
Yeah, and yet you have to rest. Yet.
Rohit Sharma rested.
For logic.
Okay, so that's the big breaking that we've just received. In fact, the captains, both the captains are already headed for the toss, and KL Rahul is the man who's going to lead this Indian team in this last and final
I'm not
game
open
for
scorecard,
India
but I want to see
against
this 11.
Afghanistan. Okay, now Raj says against Pakistan, Virat Kohli scored 34 runs.
Just
34
go
ball,
back,
50.
go back.
And it was Surya/Pant and Hardik who made us lose momentum, and we lost both games because Surya, Hardik, and Pant.
Not a bad argument considering
Yeah.
all of them were going for it and then they ended up just throwing their wicket away.
I think Hardik
It's what I kept saying, remember, is that people were saying, oh, Kohli should have scored fast. I'm like, but he had your chunk of runs and you have 3 hard hitters in your middle/low middle order. None of them fired.
What hurt was Hardik's inability in 2 games.
He's actually only had one good game.
One
in
good
Asia,
game in this entire Asia Cup.
which is against Pakistan, first group.
First group
That's
match.
it.
That's it.
So I think I'm expecting at least 3 changes now.
So see,
at
Rohit,
least 3 changes.
That includes or excludes Rohit?
That includes, of course.
Yeah. And Mohammad Nabi, poor guy, man.
Wait,
Poor
wait,
Mohammad Nabi. And Afghanistan have won the toss and will bowl.
Oh my god!
बोल तुझे क्या चाहिए बोल
Oh my god.
Afghanistan have chosen to
They are
bowl
gonna
apparently.
bowl. Oh my god.
बोल तुझे क्या चाहिए.
This is just so bad.
So bad, yes.
I think Rohit, if nothing else, besides inheriting Virat's team, has also inherited his luck with
And
toss.
KL also.
and KL.
And remember, KL as captain in international, slightly, very.
No, you as in international, what has he done in the IPL?
Okay, he scored runs, but very poor
No, I'm
strike
talking
rate.
about as a captain.
Yeah. Punjab Kings and
He did
Lucknow
horribly and
Super
Lucknow
Giants.
this year, I can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest for Rohit Sharma. This is a new pitch and hasn't been used in the tournament. This is a new pitch.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's an even covering of grass. 180 should be minimum.
180 minimum. I think honestly, if he's saying 180,
200
you're
plus.
targeting 200 plus because under lights, a good
Yep.
pitch always gets better.
Who
Simple
opens?
as.
Who opens? Virat and KL opening.
Yeah, most likely them only.
Or get Pant to open today with KL.
Could be, but not the worst option in the world. If you're going to experiment, you may as well just go gung ho.
Gung ho.
Do all the experiments.
Yeah, this is the way to go because
Virat Kohli is a 6 bowling option.
No, you'll have Deepak Chahar, you'll have Bhuvi, Arshdeep, and then you'll have Yuzi and potentially Aksar/Bishnoi.
I think Vishnu would be a UZ replacement.
I don't think they will replace
But I don't
Yuzi.
think they want to.
Okay, now I've got the team.
Oh,
Let
wonderful.
me-
Please read it.
Yeah. All right. So the Indian team:
Yeah.
KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant. Hopefully, will bat at number 4. Okay. So this is the order. Also, by the way,
Virat and KL opening.
Virat and KL will open.
Okay.
So no Rishabh Pant is opener.
Rishabh Pant at number 4, Deepak Hooda number 5, Dinesh Karthik is back in.
DK.
By the way, Hardik Pandya is also not playing.
Hardik not there.
Yuzi Chahal is also not playing.
Wow.
Ravi Bishnoi is also not playing. Akshar Patel is playing. Bhuvi is playing. Deepak Chahar is playing. Arshdeep is playing, and Ashwin is playing.
Oh, what sort of a lineup is
Oh man. So Yuzi, Rohit, Hardik out. You're playing both DK
Rohit
and
Sharma.
Pant. And who'll keep? DK.
No, I think Pant will be the keeper.
Pandya.
Normally Pant is the designated keeper.
Pant is the keeper. Oh my goodness. This is a very interesting team.
Yeah, it's clearly experimental. It was the entire purpose of keeping this team was to rest your seniors. That's why no Yuzi, no Rohit, and
KL
no
and
Hardik.
Virat.
Virat, to be fair, has to come back from a long break.
Yep.
Same with KL. So you weren't going to be resting them.
And imagine, okay, Virat Kohli's dismissals to left arm pace.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's going to open and Fazalak Farooqui will open.
David
the bowling.
Willie, Reece Topley, okay? Dilshan Madhushanka, Mohammad Nawaz, left arm spinner. That's about it, and a run out.
Right.
He didn't get dismissed against Hong Kong.
So even today we have what 5 bowling options.
No,
Technically.
Arshdeep, Bhuvi, Chahar, Ashwin, Aksar.
We're not counting
Hooda.
Deepak. They don't have enough faith in him.
They don't
Unless
have.
I see him roll his arm over, I'm not counting him as a bowling option anymore.
So Pant plays at 4,
Plus, how many
Surya at
left-handers
3.
do they have?
They have one left-hander
And that's
in Pant. That's it.
No. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, okay. Hazratullah Zazai, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, Ibrahim Sadran, Najibullah, Mohammad Nabi, Kareem Janath, Rashid, Omarzai, Farid, Mujib, Farooqi. I'll have to check how many left-handers do they
I
have.
can't remember. I think one of the openers.
I think Najibullah Zadran is an opener, I guess. He's a left-hander, I suppose.
So
That's what. Or Ibrahim. Maybe one of the Zadrans is a left-hander.
Okay.
So 3 changes.
Yeah.
Whew.
Chahal.
So Chahal,
I said Aksar would come in.
so 3 changes. Rohit, Yuzi Chahal and Hardik Pandya are not part of this playing 11.
Yep.
Akshar Patel, Dinesh Karthik and Deepak Chahal.
Who I said yesterday.
Yes, are in the playing 11.
Oh my goodness.
What can I change the
No place for Bishnoi.
Yeah, I think they wanted to give Akshar one game just because they brought him in as a replacement. So
I think I'm going to go and analyze chess moves. That's easier. I cannot make head or tail or body of this Indian
also,
cricket
if you're
team.
playing Akshar, wouldn't you want him as your 6th bowling option rather than your 5th bowling option? Which he looks like at this point.
He is more of a bowler than a batter. Jadeja looks like a batter, less of a bowler.
He's more of a bowler than a batter, but he's a left-arm spinner who bowls arm balls. So
He doesn't spin the ball.
Exactly.
Simple. Dot, 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 dot. Oh man, I just cannot imagine what's happening. Okay, Hardik. Okay, understandable that
But Hardik, you gave a break in the middle and that affected his momentum.
totally affected his momentum. What? See, you didn't have to rest him for Hong Kong.
Exactly. You didn't have to rest him. For
Why? This whole, even Irfan Pathan, I remember this one tweet and I'll remember this tweet until the end of the T20 World Cup. Rest does not get you back in form. I can imagine that, okay, fine. It's a packed calendar. You rotate and do everything. But you have to first win.
See, I disagree with that slightly, but only in one case. If we're talking on mental burnout,
Yeah.
If you're mentally burned out or close to the red zone in terms of picking up an injury but aren't injured, then I understand the rest. But these senior players have been given a lot of rest. So where exactly? Where is the need for rest?
Yes.
Where is the need?
So
for
the
rest?
Afghanistan team is unchanged, I suppose.
Which is, to be fair, expected.
Yeah, one day after all the...
And to be fair, they would also want to go out on a high, mind you.
Yeah. Afghanistan, remember, even against India, they have run them very close. 2018, they tied that match in the Asia Cup.
Virat will open.
I was hoping Pant will open with
But
KL
then
Rahul.
likely at this point, if based on...
And there is Nikhil.
Oh, something, yeah.
Yeah, he's finally joined. Nikhil, hi, can you hear us?
I can hear you. I've been hearing you for the last 5-7 minutes, and you guys are all baffled at all the team selections that have happened and why Hardik been rested. So, the biggest news that came here is, of course, Rohit Sharma not playing. I think, firstly, all of these changes, should we look at them very seriously? I don't think so, because majority of these changes have happened because of rotation. I think because it's a dead rubber and India is not going to go forward, I think all the players that they got here, they wanted to give them a chance, which is why your regulars in Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya, Yuzi Chahal, these are your 3 regulars, right? They are your number 1 choice in the 11. They've been rested. Vishnu also got a game, so he's been rested. Everyone who didn't get a chance on this tour, they've been given a chance. So Dinesh Karthik comes back in.
Who is
Deepak Chahal comes back in.
Who is opening, by the way?
I think it should be Virat Kohli. I think it should be Virat Kohli, KL Rahul.
They've got some
what
good.
do you expect?
They've got some good left arm seamers, by the way.
Yeah. Whatever you got to face up to that. The only surprising bit that I heard from KL Rahul in the toss was that he said, it's very hot here and Rohit Sharma wanted to take a rest. That's surprising because you're playing a T20 format. You are getting a one-day rest. In fact, it's Afghanistan that's playing the next game after 16 hours. So I don't think the rest is that sense that is something that they need. Yes, rotation I can understand that you want to try with everyone, that makes sense. But would you need rest at this point? That's a bit baffling. That's a bit surprising to me. I don't know.
It's still baffling. But I think Pant would be a good option.
This is India's what match?
1, 2,
third, fourth, fifth match.
Fifth match.
So fifth match, Hardik Pandya out of 5 matches, Hardik Pandya will play only 3.
Didn't play Hong Kong.
You have to wrap him in cotton wool. Now you have to wrap him in cotton wool because he's precious.
Yeah,
There's only one Hardik Pandya. You don't want him injured again. And this is an inconsequential game. So yeah. But I have a different way of looking at it. Remember we were talking about how you're not playing your regular 11. That's why people don't know what their role is. You're doing the same thing again. Other thing, Hardik Pandya has not had 2-3 great games now. 2 great games after that first game where he did so well. And so you would want him to, brush off that rust and get back into form. So you again dropped him. But this is what the team management is thinking. You heard from Rohit Sharma, the captain, who said that, listen, we're going to continue experimenting. So maybe they want to continue experimenting, and that's what you have. I'm not a big fan of this, especially in T20 where it's not workload. It's not that you're playing back-to-back test matches. Teams will play back-to-back test matches also with a gap of 2 days, where sometimes bowlers have to bowl 40 overs in the 5 days, and yet they are available for the next game. So this is 4 overs.
So you will bat till number 10.
No.
Who's that number 10?
Exactly. Who is it, number 10?
That depends whether that player might feel, whoever it may be, he might feel a little offended if he goes out to bat at number 10. Whether it
So Arshdeep is your only tail ender, 11, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, if you are counting Bhuvneshwar Kumar as a batter.
No, he's okay. He's okay with a batter. He's, I think, opened and got 100 in
UP.
So he's okay.
For UP.
For UP, yeah.
Deepak Chahar is also opened for Rajasthan. Saeed Mushtaq.
Yeah.
No, he won you 1 game against Sri Lanka.
Bhuvi also has won you games with the bat, and I don't know. In fact, Nikhil, I was just wondering what's at stake now. So these people thought that pride is at stake in this game. So I was just wondering, now I realize that actually it is actually a dead rubber. There is nothing at stake. In this game, if Rohit Sharma can rest himself, Hardik Pandya has been rested. I agree with you. I still believe, despite 2 disappointing performances, both with bat and ball, Hardik Pandya still, for me, is the X factor. He will win you games like the one that he won you against Pakistan. So it's okay. You don't want to push him too much. And who's the third guy who's been rested?
UZ Chahal.
UZ Chahal has been rested. I would have wanted to see, to be very honest, I would have wanted to see Ravi Bishnoi here, because he was hard. I honestly feel that
Hard done.
you let him down after that such a brilliant performance against Pakistan, where he was the best of that lot. And then when the conditions were slightly better for spinners, at least the first look of that pitch did indicate that you got a Ravi Ashwin, and today you think that against Afghanistan, which means you are a little underconfident because you think that you will need batting till number 10. You could have actually inducted that young boy Ravi Bishnoi, or you want to see if you want to see Ashwin and decide whether you want to take him for the T20 World Cup or not. Then I think it's a fair call that you want to take a call on Ravichandran Ashwin. But it is, and to be, as you said, nothing baffles us anymore as far as team selections are concerned.
Yeah, it doesn't. I agree. I would have played those guys, and if you wanted to test. But the interesting bit is you're right, actually. We've kept talking about that, listen, pride is at stake. No team want to finish last and go from this tournament as the last in Super 4s or having lost all their games in Super 4. But clearly the Indian team is not thinking like that. It could be a positive that they're looking at the larger picture, what's to gain. One win, people get happy temporarily, but maybe you have more to gain by seeing a few players, which is going to be of relevance going forward. So maybe that's the thought process, and they're not looking at the game as very important. And I think the crowds are echoing it. I'm at the stadium today, and I know that it's an inconsequential game, it's a dead rubber. But even then, for an India game, as we know, more often than not for an India game, you always get a packed house. You get a packed house no matter where you get. It's 90% empty, the stadium today. Barely 10% you will see the stadium full. Barely 10. And imagine there'll be a few Afghanistan fans also in that. So
I'm saying they must be tired. Afghanistan fans may not be, it may not be a huge number as far as Afghan fans are concerned. Some of them would be tired after what happened last night. Bodies would have been bruised.
And egos too.
And so at least warn the Indian fans to stay clear of Afghan fans.
No, so Indian fans, Indian and Afghan fans have had a better history, plus nothing is at stake. See, at that time, that loss actually, we've forgotten that loss, like India, knocked Afghanistan out of the Asia Cup. So that was very hard to take. That was one. And I think the way the game finished, those sixes, that must have been heartbreaking. And then, of course, that fight that we saw in the middle between Farid and Asif Ali. That, just pushes you a bit, because you see your heroes do it, and you say, it's a war out there. If they think it's a war, they are going fisticuffs against each other, then we are also going to do the same thing. So this is why they say that the demeanor of the player, the behavior of the player on the field matters so much. And by the way, an update on that, I spoke to the ICC here, and that incident is still under investigation. And I'd be very surprised if they don't get, of course, there'll be a financial, sort of a ban, whatever, 50%, 100%. Don't be surprised if there is a match suspension also. That
2 match suspension. So 2 ODIs or
2 also.
So 4 ODIs, 4 T20s. For if it's a level 2, level 3 offence.
Yep.
So, to be very honest, I feel whoever intervened during that, I can't say scuffle, it could have, but that ugly spat between Farid Malik and Asif Ali, I think they shouldn't have intervened. As you were saying, the matter is under investigation. You have some rules.
What do you mean? You wanted them to actually come to blows and fight.
There are ICC code of conduct. There is an ICC code of conduct, level 1, level 2, level 3. If people don't commit these offense, what is the point of having these laws?
So for the sake of the laws, you wanted them to have a proper fight. But like it's in ice hockey. You want to fight?
Yes.
You want to fight? Okay, sort it out yourself. Let's use this.
Imagine,
it's not a fight, it's a brawl.
Yes. And they plan it. And they plan it, how to start it, and from the minute the hooter goes off, they'll start fighting.
Stanley Cup.
But reaction of Pakistani team after they won that game, it seemed as if
they won the World Cup.
Yes, that match, that result meant so much to them also. I can't remember.
No, it's the fashion in which they won. I think it's not so much the context of the game, it's the fashion in which they won. Because I don't think, I was just talking to a few Pakistani journalists, they said that till the 18-19th over, it was done and dusted. Pakistan was finished. Nobody thought that this would be. I know people are drawing comparisons with the Javed Miandar thing, but Javed Miandar, one of the greatest players that ever played the game. You expected him to, hit a 6 out of the 6 balls. But Naseem Shah, no way, man. So I think it's in the fashion, the manner that they won the game, they have their back against the world, and not to forget that also helped them qualify for the Asia Cup. You never know, one loss there.
Miandar.
Different. Sorry, there's one thing that I've forgotten, by the way. I don't know if you guys picked up at the toss. Very interesting. That when India lost this toss and Afghanistan decided to chase, which is not surprising at all, which they've been doing. Rahul came and said that we would have wanted to bat first anyway because we want to test ourselves batting first and defending our total. That I thought was a very interesting comment.
That's the only change in strategy that I've noticed. What you are saying, because both the times Rohit Sharma admitted that we also wanted to bowl first. KL Rahul at least doesn't want to give up so early.
True. No, also because I think that in that occasion they wanted to bowl first because they wanted to qualify for the final. The best chance of winning a game was chasing. Now because a winner loss here doesn't matter, and clearly the team is thinking like that. That's why they've left their regulars out. Clearly, the result doesn't matter. They want to gain something out of this game, whether it is performances of those players that are getting a chance. Maybe you gain something there, or maybe you learn a thing or two of how to defend totals, which you've not been able to do. So I think they're looking at what can you gain from this match, whether there are segments of players or a little bit of things, rather than the result themselves. So they're not looking at the larger result. That's pretty clear from the Indian team.
The Indian team also does that, like we also do now after the end of every series. क्या खोया क्या पाया.
So we do for the Indian team only, na? Of course they do.
Indian team.
They do क्या खोया. They also do क्या खोया क्या पाया. We only. But the thing is, they don't share that क्या खोया क्या पाया with other public. So we make it easy. We're the media. So we share what Indian team खोया and पाया with the people. For example, I'll give you an example. That Deepak Chahal was drafted into the 15 and Arish Khan was out. Media shared 3 days ago, 4 days. BCCI had shared today that Arish Khan is out, Deepak Chahal. So this is where we come from. This is our role. So because BCCI is not very good at communication, not very good at sharing things, and the team doesn't share everything, we come in, we help it. We do the kya khoya kya paya what they must have thought and discussed in their own. That's never going to do public of our country. We do it for them.
India favorites, you think?
Yes, but now that they are batting first, it's a 50-50 game now. Afghanistan have a great bowling lineup. So with that in mind, I think it's a 50-50 game.
Are you worried for KL Rahul?
Am I what?
Are you worried for KL Rahul?
Let me ask that question to Rahul Rawat and Shane Dyers. What do you think KL Rahul will win?
I am asking.
Why should I be worried for him? He's captain. But even if he doesn't score runs, he's not.
But he will be captain on that Sri Lanka South Africa tour also.
He's finally getting to captain now.
No. I am worried.
So he was not dropped after.
Yeah.
You tell me how many runs will KL Rahul get? Rahul Rawat, Shane Dyers.
He could be the man of the match, no?
No. Fazal Farooqi is bowling the opening over.
Shane was, very suspicious yesterday when that Pakistan-Afghanistan match was going on.
I was suspicious? Wasn't everyone?
Nah.
No, I thought it was a good game of cricket.
It's a great game of cricket.
Great game.
One of the best games of T20 that we have seen in a long time.
This tournament.
Yeah, in a very long time.
Virat will open, no?
I hope Pant opens.
Did you see Babar Azam against Farooqi? Shane... in fact, the moment Babar Azam was out leg before to Farooqi yesterday, Shane jumped the gun. He's saying, I can see the future.
Yeah. KL Rahul also getting that incoming.
Incoming ball.
Incoming loading?
Yeah.
Or
Incoming outgoing.
No.
Outgoing.
Incoming loading in swinger.
What has happened to Babar Azam?
He's been
Same like what the Fab Four is undergoing at this point.
You heard the Pakistani fans in the interview I did after the game, one game. They said that since they've become friends, Virat and Babar, Virat has got the form. He's stolen the form and Babar is not getting it.
No, but day before yesterday, even Virat. No, there you go. The Afghan. Hey, you were mentioning about an Afghan fan yesterday.
Yes, Afghan fan. She's got viral, and I was supposed.
Was that the one that
yes.
And
I exchanged some messages with her, and I promised to interview her after the game yesterday. But then I thought I'd only go to the game if Afghanistan win, because that would have been given India a chance. And I was on my way on the cab, on the way to the stadium on my cab, and then that last over happened. I was watching it online, and then as soon as Afghanistan lost, I told my cab driver to turn around. So I came back. I forgot I had to interview the Afghanistan fan, and then she messaged me saying that you were supposed to come and interview. I said, oh, I forgot. I'll do it tomorrow. But clearly it didn't go down very well with her. She has stopped responding and she doesn't want to be interviewed.
He's there at the ground. Maybe she has not seen you. Maybe if she has a look at you, maybe she comes back for
No, she doesn't. No, she's not come to the ground.
She's there at the ground. She is there at the ground. Yes.
I don't think
and she has a placard with her. Nikhil, where are you? Arey,
Okay. I'll just do.
we just saw her with the
Okay.
I don't know that
Done.
After the Afghanistan attire, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
Done.
She has a
I'm
placard
gonna
also.
catch.
Fortunately,
I'm gonna catch
your
her
phone number is not
and-
mentioned on that placard.
Oh my god.
I will just catch her in an interview.
So Virat is not going to open.
Why?
Who's opening?
KL Rahul and somebody else.
Okay,
Are you
I
saying
can't
he's not
see-
padded?
Virat is not padded up.
Because Virat is padded.
Then Pant.
No,
No,
Virat
he's
is
padded
padded
up.
up.
He is
Virat
padded
up.
Then you guys
No,
confusing.
Surya is also
Surya is
padded
also
up.
padded up. Very interesting.
So 4 would be
No,
Rishabh
because
Pant.
Surya will bat number
Number 3.
3.
Rishabh Pant will bat at number 4. Is Rishabh Pant also
Yeah.
padded up?
Then it will be real fun. Guess the opener.
Because
the
see,
opener.
last time also we saw, last match also you saw that video, no? Where Hardik Pandya is asking, मैं जाऊँ. And Rishabh Pant is biting his nails.
And then Rohit lambasted him.
No, that people made much of it. I don't think you gotta read too much of it. It happens. They usually keep 2 batsmen ready,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
last moment they change.
Yo,
Like okay, you go.
She's there.
With the placard.
It seems she's the only Afghan.
No, there are other Afghan fans.
If she's the only
Afghans have outnumbered India at Dubai today.
you have to save her, because I hope something like what happened yesterday is not repeated today. If something happens, you have to ensure that one Afghan fan at least
I think the chairs in Dubai are much
returns
solidly
home
fixed.
safely.
Okay.
Bold of you to assume she'd go.
Sorry?
Maybe she doesn't go. Maybe somewhere else based. Who knows?
Sorry?
Maybe she's based somewhere else.
Where?
Who knows?
No, I didn't.
He doesn't get home. No.
No, home in the sense, wherever
Wherever,
she,
got
hotel
it,
room
got it.
or anything. Well, you're talking in such a hush tone, so
For obvious
I
reasons.
Afghanistan. Arey, what happened, Nikhil? I heard that there was some fire at the entrance. You did a video.
Yes. You saw the video. You can check it out on Sports Today. It got shut by the cops twice.
Yeah.
First time I went, they shut it, and then I tried again. They shut it again.
Acha, arey, very brave of you, for
Have to try it again.
For the sake of
And I did Sports Stuck Live also. So 3 times I attended. I dodged, death 3 times.
and you never know with them. I hope you didn't.
But I didn't try the 4th time. I didn't try the 4th time. 3
because-
times was enough. 3 times was
3
enough.
platforms is okay, no? Sports Today, Sports Tak, and then for the TV, if we had another platform, you would have attempted a 4th time maybe. I hope.
No, I did. By the way, I did. So I did actually 4 times. So
For your
Sports
vlog.
Today twice.
For your vlog.
No. Sports Today twice. Sports Stuck once. 82 once. 4 times.
Okay.
82, yeah.
Right.
Why did you leave Newsmo then?
Newsmo doesn't carry live. They like videos. They ask me in the morning to make a video. So I make it in the morning.
Added up or not?
They don't like live.
And no, Pant's not padded.
They don't like live.
Yep.
Right.
Oh man, Akshar with that bleached hair.
Amazing Indian team, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Phenomenal. Fantastic.
KL and Virat. KL and Virat to open.
I'll delete one of mine.
And there
How do
is.
you know? Abhi to national anthem is playing.
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear it.
But no, the 3 of the batsmen are padded. So
No, Virat will open.
Yeah, it
Virat
seems
will
like
open.
Virat will-
Surya at 3.
Nikhil already had
Yeah.
the 11. I don't know how he managed. He had already shared the
Amateur
11
ground.
half an hour or an hour before this thing. Yeah, Acha, I just wanted to see, because you've been in Dubai for so many days
Yeah.
now. You've attended a few practice sessions also for India.
Thank you.
How have you
Yeah.
How have you seen Rohit Sharma's body language? Is he fit?
Yeah. He's fit. He's chill. He's as fit as he can be. So make of that as you want. But he's very relaxed and very chill on this tour. He's been doing a lot of masti with judges on practice sessions. Always ask for some banter. you even in press conference you've seen he's pretty relaxed. That's his demeanor. So that's why I was a bit surprised with all the stories of him not, being his jovial self on the field. But then that happened in a field of play. You're the captain. There will be pressure. You will react to certain situations away. But otherwise, I've not seen much of change in Rohit Sharma. He's that typical buri ka ladka that you were so accustomed to seeing all this by. He's pretty much that even now. Ekdam bindas as they call it in by. Still like that.
If you add Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya to this 11, is this the best looking 11? I think that's Hariharan Vishwanathan is saying. Nothing to do with our Siddharth Vishwanathan though.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever, yes.
Yeah, for the moment I would say yes. I think that would be the best 11. Yeah, no. I mean, but then you have to remove the two guys out, and I think for me, Pant goes out from this team and Ashwin goes out from this team. I think, and so Chahal comes in for Ashwin, and your Rohit Sharma comes in, and Hardik Pandya coming. So Rishabh Pant goes out, Deepak Huda goes out, and who else? Ashwin. Three go out. That will be my best 11.
See if you can get an interview with Sunil Shetty after this thing.
Anna is here, I believe. Huh?
Yeah.
He was there the last game.
Anna. Chokarna.
Yeda Anna.
So, and...
tell the dialogue, Siddharth will tell the dialogue.
what was that dialogue?
Which dialogue? In which film?
Anna, Hamesha Chokarna, है ना?
No.
Yeah, there is some dialogue.
I don't remember that.
You haven't seen
It's
it?
not a
No dialogue like Mirchi. He puts Mirchi.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Man, Anna goes totally on a rampage. Best action scene. I think it's this
yeah.
Krodh.
Yeah.
Gangsters 20-25 are going after him. He's cut all over.
puts
He goes
Mirchi
into a Mirchi, this thing, pounding.
Before, will India lose a wicket in the first over, Shane?
It is possible, very possible.
No, possible, though anything is possible, but
For KL Rahul and Anna's sake, no.
Yes, I'd say yes.
who's taking? I think KL Rahul will take the first strike.
For Anna's sake, I hope he doesn't fall early.
No, but Anna was there for the last match also.
No, but he scored 21. KL. 20 against Sri Lanka.
He got 21.
Huh.
I think he got more than that, no? Or no?
No. Are you sure?
28.
28.
28 he scored against Pakistan.
But against Sri Lanka, I think he scored. Oh, he scored only 5, I suppose.
Yes.
5 or 6.
You are exaggerating his numbers, huh?
Yeah, KL. Let's hope it.
But he got runs against Hong Kong, did he get?
Yes,
Yes,
36.
39.
That remains his highest, by the way. Highest score.
Oh,
That was. He'll settle for a single only.
No, he'll go for 2.
Really?
Or
Maybe he has
3.
Kohli at the other end. No way he'll settle for a single.
2 runs.
2 runs.
Yeah.
Once again.
So Anna goes into a Mirchi.
By the way, ball
pounding.
did come in, huh?
Yeah, it did.
He did, yes.
Nikhil?
Oh, I can't see it. You guys-
So that's why.
I'm outside.
So,
So Anna goes to a Mirchi pounding house. All the gangsters have crowded him. He, in a fit of absolute rage, he just rubs Mirchi powder on his wounds.
And starts screaming and
And then
gets power.
starts screaming like an animal. And then, yeah.
Yes, that's not an exaggeration.
So he uses that same pounder and then whacks them all. 20 gangsters all done in one blow.
this one he played.
Okay, not much of swing anyways. Just one or just not that much of swing.
Chalo, Nikhil, we'll let you go and
Okay. See you.
you can go inside and
Bye bye.
see what happens.
I'm going in. Bye.
क्या खोया क्या पाया हम
See
बाद
you.
में करेंगे चलो
Bye.
see you guys we'll also take your leave. We'll be back here in our mid-innings show.
Yes.
Hopefully India will have a pretty
Decent
good
target
score.
on the. I think they need 200 bare minimum.
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
And
for Afghanistan also.
Yes.
So
I'm saying 195 India are making. And India are finally winning.
mid-inning Shane will say match is in the bag for Afghanistan.
Oh, it wasn't in the bag, definitely.
No, but I said for the Sri Lanka game and that turned
Chalo.
out to be-
Okay, luckily he
Both our
didn't,
openers are off the mark now.
he didn't
I
play
know.
that cross-batted slog. Oh,
Anyway,
I think that was maybe because
Confidence. He wanted-
confidence.
are we off here? Or?
Yeah.
No, we aren't.
we aren't.
It's a very good playing 11. Achha, we've
Yeah.
already taken that question. Chalo, we'll see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye,
See you.
vanakkam.